And okay, here we go. Let us get this episode of Chit Chats started. So, everyone, welcome to another episode of, as I just said, Chit Chats. Today we have another very special guest. You know what? I say that in every episode. I'm going to continue to say that in every episode. We have
I don't
another
think
very
I'd count
special.
though because I've already been in two now.
Yeah,
This will be my
exactly.
second one.
Yeah, yeah. So this is an even less special guest, but I'll still call him a special guest anyway. I'm just kidding. We have Brennen again.
Hello.
You guys might remember him from the first episode of Chit Chats, as well as the many other videos that he's been in on my main channel and probably on the second channel. So how are you doing, Brennan?
Good. I'm doing good. Just came home from school. I'm chilling.
That's good. That's good. And we're about to have a nice chill chit chat. You know, a nice little alliteration there. Chill chit chat about. I figured today we could talk about the Nintendo Direct that just went up today. Well,
Yes.
the day that everyone's seeing this, it'll probably be this Friday. For us right now, it's Wednesday the 17th, but the day you're seeing this, a couple days have passed since then. But today, I'm sure a lot of you guys know the most recent Nintendo Direct went live today, and they released a bunch of info about new games coming up. And I just figured we could talk about that because me and Brennan are very big Nintendo nerds, and so
Yes.
we were very invested in what happened. It was funny because the first episode of Chit Chats that you were in, we talked about Nintendo a little bit and Zelda specifically.
Yeah.
So this can be a little bit of a continuation of that.
Yeah.
So let's try to go. I feel like we should try to go in order from the beginning to the end. Save like
Yes.
what they talked about at the end, you know, for the end of the video. So very first thing right off the bat, got a new Smash character reveal.
Yes. Pyra
Pyra.
and I'm forgetting her counterpart.
Yeah,
But
I
from
don't remember.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I feel
Right.
bad because I've not only have I played, but I'm also watching the Let's Play of Chugga Conroy right now. So I'm really bad that I can't remember her second
Yeah.
persona.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pyra and her other form are now in Smash Bros. I love that
Mhm.
little joke when he was like, "What? I thought I was supposed to be in Smash."
Okay, I will say I don't know anything about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I know Chugga Conroy is doing a let's play of it, but I haven't had time to watch any of the episodes because every episode is so long that I
Yeah,
just get like
I'm super behind on it, but I'm still watching it.
yeah.
I watch it when I can.
I mean, I admire that he's doing a let's play because it seems like a really complex game, and I'm sure it's
Oh,
a
it's
really
so
interesting
complex.
game. I'm
It's
sure
even
it's a
more
really interesting game, but
to me it's even more complex than the first one was.
yeah. And I played the first one. Well, I didn't play all through the first one, but I played through like a good amount of the first one, and it was really complex, but it was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah.
And
But so I'm super excited about that. I'm super
mhm.
excited how they managed to put it in to where she can transform between either Pyra and I'm gonna kill myself if I don't look up her name right now.
Yeah.
But I'm still just super excited that they're bringing an actual Xenoblade 2 character because I know that we have the main character's skin as a sword fighter
Yeah.
in the thing, but we don't have him as an actual Pyra and Mithra
Oh, right. Okay,
are
yeah.
their names.
Yeah,
But
and
we don't have him as an actual. We had him as a skin, but not an actual character. So getting an actual character is really cool.
and I thought like I remember when people were speculating that there would be another Xenoblade Chronicles character like from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I remember people saying that they thought it was going to be Rex, and then when they showed off that Rex was a Mii fighter costume, everyone was like, "Oh, he's not going to be a character anymore." So
Dude,
that game,
Tara Conroy probably flipped his shit because I remember how
yeah,
excited he was for
no,
Shulk. So getting Pyra now
I
is he's probably freaking out right
it's
now,
fun.
dude.
It's funny you say that because he tweeted earlier something. I thought it was really funny. It was right. It was like right after the direct went up. He tweeted. Hold on. Let me look it up because it was funny. I got a good chuckle out of it. Um, he said. He said, "Are you fucking with me?" Look, I don't know if you can see. It's gonna be backwards, but you can see right
He
here.
said, "Wait, Chugga said that?
Yeah,
Holy shit,
look at that. Do you
doesn't
see
sound
that?
like him."
Try to read it
Yeah, I see
backwards,
it.
but you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
hmm
Damn. For
And
any
I
of
was
those who
like,
don't know, Tara Conroy is not a big cursor, so
no.
hearing him that excited about something is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Also,
So
really quick, I forgot. I meant to mention this before we like started talking about the direct in general, but the day before this like yesterday, I mean, the 16th for those of you who are watching at home, um I made a bingo card, or me and like Donovan, Dean, Andrew, we made a bingo card of things that we thought were gonna be in the direct, like predictions, basically, and we were basically seeing like how many we can cross off of it as we were watching it. And I actually have that pulled up right now, so I
Let's
can
do
actually
this.
show you if you'd like to see it, Brennan.
Yeah, I do.
There you go. You can check it out.
The new Smash character, Tomodachi Life 2 anime game.
Yeah.
You're right though about the anime game. Those two ports were coming to the Switch.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. I figured while we're talking about it, I can just cross off stuff that like was actually in it.
yeah.
Um
What is that, Lenny?
so we
Up in the
got
top right corner or
that
top
is
left?
Lenny in the top right corner. So anyway, we have new Smash character. That was the first thing. I'm trying to
Uh, anime game. We got that.
I'm gonna pull up the direct because I want to like try to see if I can remember the order that they talked about things. Oh, they talked about the next thing that they talked about was Fall Guys and how that's
Like,
gonna come
why
to the
though?
Switch.
And like, I feel so bad, but Fall Guys died so fast, and they're also
Yeah,
not adding until like what? Wasn't it like July?
yeah,
Like, it's gonna be even more dead by then.
exactly. It's not like I never played Fall Guys. First of all, I was interested in it when it first came out, but now that it's like been like months since then, I have no interest in playing it, and I still don't really have interest in playing it now. Now, here's the thing: maybe if it like got a price drop, I would like consider getting it and just trying it out. You know what I mean?
It was free on PlayStation for a while. That's how I got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway, after that, they did talk about an anime game. You can kind of guess that they're going to talk about an anime game in
Oh
every
yeah.
direct. They usually do. Um,
No new Mario Kart.
no new Mario Kart. They did talk about a new Mario sports game, the new
Yeah,
Mario
Mario
Golf,
Golf.
which which honestly, like, okay, we wrote that in like kind of like thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a dumb game, like nothing really that great. I watched it. I watched the trailer for it. I'm kind of into it. I'm
It
kind
looks
of into
good.
the Mario Golf game.
I really wish that would have happened.
What?
The bottom H Reggie. I wish that would
Oh,
have happened.
Reggie
That would have been
appears.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we kind of wrote that
dude.
in as a joke, but like,
I know, but like honestly though, like also where the hell is Bowser? Mr. Bowser, the
yeah,
guy who's
right?
supposed to take over for Reggie, he's gone. He's just nowhere to be seen.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like we never hear about him anymore. Maybe he got insecure that everyone was making fun of him because his name is Bowser. I don't know, but whatever. We got the Mario sports game. I'm trying to think of like stuff that was like that like stood out to me. You can feel free to mention anything except like save the. I know you're thinking about one specific thing you want to talk about.
oh
Wait for
yes,
the end to talk
yes,
about that.
but
But
it's not on here, and it doesn't count for the two things related to it on here because they never really announced that it was part of that.
yeah,
So
well,
sadly, but I mean,
yeah.
it's still good news, but it's not part of the two that were on here.
hmm They talked about what do you call it? Metopia, which I'm kind of counting as Tomodachi Life 2.
I feel you should because that's what it reminded me of. I was
hmm
watching it and I was like, "Is this like a reamped version of Tomodachi Life?"
Yeah. Well, what it is they released like a version of it on 3DS. It was like one of the, it was like it like came out so late in the Nintendo 3DS's lifespan that no one that
Oh
I
god,
remember picked it up. But it was like I heard it was pretty good, and I'm actually like kind of interested in picking it up now that it's going to be on Switch. But
yeah.
that's
Um, I'm already
yeah.
seeing funny memes about like the direct that happened, and one of my
Uh-huh.
favorites so far was when they were going through all like just the smaller titles that were being added.
Uh-huh.
Right? They'd play like these cheerful music, and then so you hear this cheerful music, and then the announcer goes, "You have 20 seconds until like the solar system is destroyed," and you're like, "Holy shit! Okay, we're speeding up fast here. Oh my god!"
Yeah. Wait, what part was that at?
It was just like in the first part when they were announcing like new titles that were coming, like already like games that were already been out, but they're just coming to the Switch
Oh, okay.
like in 2021, and it was like some survival like help the world game. I can't remember what it was called. I've never even heard of it before, but it was
Okay.
literally just like they played like happy music, and then it's like you have 20 seconds before the solar system explodes, and it's like holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they announced a lot of games that honestly I'm not that excited for, or like
Yeah,
a lot of games that just kind of look like shovelware, and that's kind of why we
yeah.
put poop games on there.
Ah,
Um,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, and like that's kind of the case in every direct, but it did feel like a lot of it was like kind of filler.
Um, I want to give this one to you just because I know it's not actually Fire Emblem. Cross off Fire Emblem because I don't care what anyone says. That new game, Triangle Strategist, whatever, is literally just a freaking copy of Fire Emblem.
I mean, okay, yeah.
You
It's
cannot
supposed to
like
be
I don't. It's supposed to be a completely different game. I know, but literally everyone's talking shit about how it's literally a copy of Fire Emblem.
okay. So okay, I'll count it as Fire Emblem. You got me. You got me. Um,
They can hate me if you want, but I'm calling it. It's
isn't it supposed to be? Isn't it supposed to be a sequel to Octopath Traveler? Isn't that true?
it might. I actually don't know.
I've never played Octopath Traveler. I have. It's funny. I have Fire Emblem. Hold on. I'll go. I'll get it for. I'll get it really quick. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Um.
Hello, everybody. I'm here to entertain now.
No. No.
Oh,
Screw
okay,
you. I'm back.
okay.
I got Fire Emblem Three Houses for Black Friday, and I've yet to
Ooh.
even open it because it's not because I'm not interested in playing it. I want to give Fire Emblem a chance because I feel like Fire Emblem gets a lot of hate. I mean, it also gets a lot of praise, but I feel like specifically with like certain American audiences, it gets a lot of hate and a lot of specifically because there's so many Fire Emblem representatives in Smash that
Yeah.
I wanted to give the series a try for myself. So I have the game. I'm gonna play it eventually. I really want to finish Mario Odyssey first. That's why I haven't opened it yet. But we're gonna get to that at some point. Um, but you're right. That triangle strategy game looks a lot similar to Fire Emblem.
I thought it was a Fire Emblem until they called it Triangle Strategy, whatever it was called. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was a new Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there was no new DK. There was no Mario Kart.
There was a game that looked a lot like Bayonetta. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. I know what I don't remember what it was called, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but we're just gonna cross off that anyway.
Bayonetta ripoff. It's close enough.
Yeah, exactly. But
There was no news about the Switch Pro, which I was surprised
nope.
about. I thought there would be.
I think that was kind of a stretch prediction. I wasn't really expecting that, but I thought
They'd at least talk about it because they've been like teasing it and people have been like leaking about it for a while now. So I thought they'd at least mention something about it. No
mm-hmm.
Amiibo, sadly.
No Amiibo. I was really disappointed that they didn't announce Diamond and Pearl remakes. But
Same.
realistically, I think if they're gonna announce them, it's not gonna be in like a Nintendo Direct. It's gonna be in its own Pokemon Direct. Because
hey, Pokemon's 25th is coming up with
it
that
is.
Post Malone concert, so maybe.
Yeah. No, I saw that. And like it's technically not I don't think the 25th anniversary isn't until like the 26th or something like that.
That's the 26th or 27th.
Something like that. Some near the end of February. So I'm not really expecting like a lot of like Pokemon news until that point. I feel like that day or around that day we're gonna get a lot of Pokemon news. Probably a new trailer for the new Pokemon Snap game. That Post Malone concert. Maybe a re-release of like an old Pokemon game. I just really hope they don't do something like this might sound bad because I know a lot of people were probably wanting Let's Go Johto. But I really hope they don't do that for their 25th anniversary.
I don't want. People might also hate me for this, but I don't want any more Let's Go games. I didn't really like that. Like it was a cool thing how they remade it.
Yeah.
But I didn't like this. Like I would have preferred it if like they just released it the way it was, but kept it like normal, like battling system and like stuff like that. Like
yeah,
kept it like how it used to be.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a good game. I just don't like the system that it was ran on.
It's probably worse for you because you have a Switch Lite, and so you can't play. Yeah. I don't think you can play that. Oh no, wait, no, you can. You can play handheld. I think, right?
Can I? I don't know. I know that's one of the reasons I didn't get Mario 3D All Stars was because I couldn't play Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, you'd have to get a. I think you'd have to get a Pro controller, right? Can you?
I'd have to get a Pro controller, or what I think I can do is I can get one of those things that like you can dock a Switch Lite on and it'll connect to your TV, and then I'd have to buy Joy-Cons. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know either, but it's like this little thing that plugs into your TV that you can like dock your Switch on.
Huh.
My dad almost bought me one, but I was like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe when the Switch Pro gets announced, you can get one of those down the line.
Yeah.
Oh, another game that they talked about that I thought looked kind of cool was the Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare game.
Oh yeah.
I really like Plants vs Zombies. Game. What?
I'm surprised that game is still like trying to be sold on the consoles and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, for me, it's just because I never got a chance to like play it, so I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it. I feel like it would fit on the Switch personally, but
On the Switch, oh yeah, I feel like that game fits perfectly on the Switch.
yeah.
Dude,
So
they should release
I
like
might
the
get that.
original Plants vs Zombies on the Switch. That'd be fun.
That'd be cool. I feel like that game has kind of been re-released so many times that I don't like. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're probably like trying to maybe Plants vs Zombies 3 will come out. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I doubt it
Mhm.
because Plants vs Zombies 2 is kind of designed to be like like the only game now because it's like they add content to it consistently,
Yeah.
right? What else? What else? They didn't talk about like a lot of the other things we predicted. Like we thought Metroid Prime 4 was a stretch and we were correct. Like they obviously didn't talk about Metroid
Yeah,
Prime 4.
no, yeah, no. That's literally if you look at the comment section, that's all they talk about on the direct.
Mhm.
They're all like talking about like, well, not Metroid 4 Prime. Oh my god, stroke. They're like, well, Metroid fans, I guess we'll have to live to see another day.
Yeah, pretty much. That's okay though. The longer the wait, I'm sure the better it's going to be when it finally
hmm
gets like talked about. You know what I mean?
That's why every Call of Duty game is trash these days because they're coming out with one every year.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Same with like Pikmin 4 cuz I feel like that game hasn't been like obviously talked about. They obviously re-released Pikmin 3
I
recently,
forgot about that. Yeah.
but I'm still hoping for a Pikmin 4 on the Switch at some point. I don't think especially given another thing that I'll bring up in a second, but I don't think that just because they have like one game of a certain series on the Switch that they're not going to release a sequel. And the reason because of that I now think that is because we got Splatoon 3 announced.
Yes.
And I
Splatoon
know
3,
I know I
which looks
brought
like
that
a
up.
wasteland.
Yeah. And I know I brought that up before the other thing that got announced that I'm sure you want to talk about. But that's only because I want to save it for the very end because I think it's noteworthy. But I'm really excited for Splatoon 3. That's probably my most hyped game from the direct. Um, did you
Yeah,
play
it looked.
Splatoon 2?
I played Splatoon 2
Mm-hmm.
at someone's house. I don't remember whose. I never got a chance to play Splatoon 1. But I played
Mm-hmm.
Splatoon 2, and what I liked of it, what I watched, I liked, and I also watched Trigger Conroy's Splatoon 1 Let's Play back when
Oh
he did
yeah.
that.
I forgot he did that. That was cool that he did
Yeah,
that.
I know. Now he gets to do a Let's Play with Splatoon 3.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I wonder if he's gonna do Splatoon 2 first, but yeah, no, I'm excited for Splatoon 3. I think it's really cool, like the idea, like because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, if they have like one game on a console, that's like the definite game for the console. They're not gonna like re-release. They're not gonna release a sequel. Like if they have,
hmm
like a lot of people were saying, if they have Pikmin 3 on the Switch, they're not gonna release another one for a long time, right? This kind of
Yeah.
confirms to me that the idea of Pikmin 4 is still like possible, you
I
know?
wonder if Olimar would return for Pikmin 4,
I feel
or
like
if
that's a
we're
good
gonna
chance. I feel like they're either
because
gonna do that or they might
because
have like a
Isn't
new
Pikmin 3 like the
cast.
start of it is like the other characters, and eventually they find Olimar and he like joins them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
mean, I remember bits and pieces of Trevor Conroy's Pikmin 3 Let's Play.
Yeah. I like how we're just talking about Chugga Conroy like
Yeah, he's a
50% of the
big
time.
Nintendo YouTuber, so
Yeah.
when it comes to like watching Let's Plays of games in Nintendo, we usually end up watching a lot of him.
Yeah, that's true. I have a lot of nostalgic memories of watching his Let's Plays.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, I guess now we're winding down to the last bit of the episode of Chit Chats. So let's talk about the big Zelda announcement from the
Yes.
direct.
So sadly, Breath of the
Hmm.
Wild 2 was talked about, but it was confirmed that nothing was ready yet, so
Yep.
they didn't have any information. Zelda's 35th anniversary is on the 21st. Still crossing my fingers that something comes from that, whether they just at least do some kind of celebration video talking about Legend of Zelda and how it's 35 years old
Hmm.
or something. But what they did give us was we are getting Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD remake for the Nintendo Switch, and you can
Yep.
do motion controls with the Joy Cons, or people like me, which makes you really happy. There is button controls for people who want to or have a Switch Lite, and I'm
Hmm.
so freaking pumped about it.
I'm excited. Yeah, no, I'm excited too. And you know what? I mean, they're
You
probably
should play it because I know that I told
yeah.
you don't play Skyward Sword because of the motion controls, but you should play it now.
Yeah, no. No, I that's what I thought when I saw it. I was actually like a lot I was really excited because I never got to play Skyward Sword. And I did it for a long time because I didn't want to have to deal with the motion controls. Now I don't have to, you
Yeah,
know.
and
So,
I like how they kept it because like it's not like OG Zelda controls like what they have with like Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild stuff like that. But
mhm,
I like how to compensate for people who don't want to do the motion controls or have the light like I do.
yeah,
Um, that to make it still feel somewhat kind of like motion control swingy instead of like just tapping A to swing your sword, you still have to control the way Link swings a sword by using the right joystick,
right.
which is I
So,
think is really cool, and I'm honestly really excited to try out. So I'm pumped. It is definitely going to be a game that I am going to be getting.
they found a good compromise for the lack of
Yes.
motion controls, which I think is really cool cuz
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm so pumped. I've always wanted to like I started playing Skyward Sword back on my Switch, but when I just got so tired of the motion controls, I was
Mhm.
like, "That's it. I'm gonna watch Sugar Conrad play
Yeah, I'll just
it."
watch his let's play. That'll be good enough.
I've watched it. I've watched that Let's Play like twice.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting on him to do his Breath of the Wild Let's Play,
Oh, I'm sure
and
he
I'm
will.
still
That's
thinking he's gonna do it because back when he was playing Majora's Mask, Twilight Skyward Sword came out,
uh-huh.
and one of his videos, he was randomly like, "Wait a minute, this is the wrong game. I gotta get out of here!" And he jumped off a cliff in Skyward Sword, and it loaded up Majora's Mask, and he's like, "Hey guys, welcome back." Well,
Yeah.
when he was playing Skyward Sword, he loaded into Breath of the Wild and was like, "Wait, another stamina wheel! I can't take this!" and jumped off a cliff and then loaded into Skyward Sword. So I'm hoping that confirms that we're gonna get a Breath of the Wild Let's Play from Chuck Conrad.
Yeah. I feel like he will. I feel like he's probably holding off on it because of how much content there is in Breath of the Wild.
Oh my god, that's gonna be huge, dude! With all the shrines and everything you can do in that game, that's gonna
Hmm.
be a challenge for him.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think it's coming at some point. I just feel like it won't be for a little bit. He's already working on
Yeah.
a really big game right now.
Oh yeah.
He's probably going to dial that. I feel like his next Let's Play is probably going to be Black and White 2. That's personally what I think it's going to be.
I feel like yeah, I feel like it could be that probably.
Just because I know he's trying to do the Pokemon games in order to, but we'll
Yeah, I
see.
forgot
You
that
know,
he's played like every Pokemon game, huh?
he's played all of them up through Black and White so far.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, he plays one of every generation.
yeah, exactly. Well, and I feel
Like
like
he,
technically Black and White 2 are like they're set in the same like they're the same generation, but like they're a different game, the different story. So
yeah,
I feel like
it's a good game. I also feel like they're. I feel like as much as I love Black and White and Black and White too, I feel like he was kind of lazy because they just reused the same map, kind of,
yeah,
or at
that's
least most
true.
of the map.
But they altered it, so
Yeah,
I
they
was
altered some of
satisfied.
it, and of course, like the story was different. The story was great.
Yeah,
So
I enjoyed those. But anyway, I do think we are gonna wrap up. Thank you, Brendan, for joining me
yes,
today for this episode of Chit Chats and for discussing the Nintendo Direct with me. It was a lot of fun.
yes.
You got any last thoughts or final thoughts you want to say?
Um, thanks for having me on again.
You're just like, no.
And yeah, no, piss off. I'm done.
Yeah,
Bye.
no, I hate you. Yeah,
um, but yeah, no, thanks for having me on again. And hopefully next time I'm in one, we can talk about what happened during Zelda's 35th anniversary.
yeah. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers. Yeah,
Let's cross our fingers. I'm hoping, dude. The 21st, man. Come on, Nintendo.
yeah.
Don't show the world that clearly you only care about Mario.
About Mario. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So
Well, I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya.
goodbye.